This is Josh White with JW Math Tutoring. In this video, I'd like to take some time to highlight some of the amazing performances that I've been a part of over the past 18 months on both the SAT math section, the ACT math section, and also general math course tutoring as well. So let's first start off with the ACT. So this again goes back to basically the spring of 2024 when in the United States it switched to the digital version of the exam. So I had one student, this is actually the first student that I started working with to prepare for the digital SAT math section, whose starting score was a 500 and whose ending or final score was a 720. So that was a massive increase of 220 total points. Had another student that I worked with who started at a 580 and was able to increase the score to a 690. Still a very good increase of 110 total points. I had another student who started with an official score of a 590 and was able to increase up to a 740. So again, that's another very solid improvement of 150 points on the digital SAT math section. There's another student I worked with who started off at around a 600 and was able to increase the final score up to a 720. So again, very solid 120 point increase. I also had another student who started off at a 670 and was able to improve the score by 110 points to a 780, very, very close to a perfect score. I had another student who started off at a 730 and ended up getting a perfect score of 800 on the math section of the digital SAT. I also had another student just recently who started off at a 600, and this student was able to increase the overall score in the math section by 170 points, ending at a 770. And then finally, I had one additional student who started off at a 650 and was able to see a 50-point improvement, increasing the math score to a 700. So overall, there's just been some tremendous increases. Typically most of them around 100 points or over 100 points, but again, even as high as 200 and 20 points. Now, for the ACT math section, I had one student who started off at a 16 and needed to earn at least a 19 in order to qualify for a state scholarship. But this student actually did significantly better than that, ended up increasing the score up to a 22. So there was an overall 6-point improvement in the math score and obviously did qualify for that state level college scholarship. And then just recently, I also had a student who I was able to help improve starting at a 28, the ACT math section score, up to a 31. So that's a 3-point improvement on the math section. But more importantly, it also resulted in a 2-point increase in the composite or overall score. And then lastly, just like to talk about a couple improvements with students that I worked with throughout the school year on their high school math courses. So there's one student was taking Math 3, basically a junior level math course, and this student, who I also had worked with the previous year, basically had gone from being a C level, possibly low B level student to by the end of this school year earning an A in this math course overall. And the second student that I work with was taking AP Calculus AB, and in addition to helping improve this student's class grade, this student was also able to earn a 5 on the AP exam that was taken in May. So that was very, very impressive as well. So again, these are just some of the amazing results that I've been a part of over the past, like I said, year and a half or so about tutoring SAT math section, the ACT math section, tutoring for high school math academic courses. So if you are looking for assistance, in any of those areas and looking for tutoring, please feel free to reach out. You can obviously find my website. You can, email me. Also find my phone number that you can call or text on my website. Contact me that way. But if not, that's totally fine. Please check out all the amazing free resources that I have on the channel. My Ultimate Desmos Guide to Digital SAT Math, all the test, worksheet problems that I do after every official test, the 6 hardest questions from the various TIRs that have been released for the ACT exams, and any other math content as well.